Doing. Alright, let's get this recording underway. Alright, neat, that seems to be working. Hopefully that's working. Yeah, that's working. Alright, my name's Richard Coverdale, and here is my submission to Summer Games Done Quick 2017. Oh, it's Mario Kart 200cc, one-handed. If you're wondering why I got a squirrel tail, it's a figment of your imagination, and mainly madness. And just to cheer me up. So, anyway. So, this is as simple as I'll be doing Mario Kart 8, 200cc, one-handed. Pretty similar to the one that Aeon Frodo did about 4 years ago. Nothing really hugely different as it were, except I'm just using this. So, CC will be 200, the computers are set to hard. I'll be doing all the standard tracks. And that's about it. Items will be left on, despite the fact I can't use them, just because it's more fun. And more entertaining. So, here we go. So, hopefully you can hear me and this all setup works very nicely. So, main things about the run. Obviously, one-handed, bit tricky. Won't be the speediest run in the world, sadly. Because, well, obviously. Can't turn as harshly as I'd like, and stability is a problem. But it should go very nicely and should look pretty neat. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, well, it's things I was going to say. I won't normally be able to use items, but this is a very rare instance. Some of the items will automatically be used on pickup. These are mainly the free shells of the green and red variety. You got the free banana peels and you got the free boosts. Most of them have no use except for this one. So this is very, very fortuitous, this. Highly unlikely I'll ever have them again. But still, fortuitous. Yay! Now, the thing you need to know about going around at 200cc is you do need to kind of brake and skid around every corner. Now I'm skidding by using my little finger on the back of the Wiimote here that you might be able to see. And then you just brake going round. 200cc was very nice because it meant you could brake and keep your mini boost at the same time. So it means you can brake around corners and then boost afterwards, which is very important. Losing your mini boost will pretty much ruin where you're going. You might notice that I don't consistently take corners the same way. It's because it's very hard to consistently go in exactly the in the same way whilst doing it one-handed. Yeah, as you might have noticed, I can't really use items. Did use items before though, that was quite neat. Free bananas, yay! But no, that won't happen again. And here we go. So it should be winning most races, to be honest. There is quite a big chance of me not winning every single race perfectly, purely because I'll be hit by many items near the end and be unable to recover before the end of the race. It's just what happens. Essentially, if I do forget to do the run, I'll be donating for each point I am under. But I digress. Who knows? Maybe this will be a perfect run. And things to kind of watch out for is essentially in this one we'll be introducing the water physics. Whenever you enter water, you have a different grip, so essentially it makes things a bit trickier. It's not too bad once you get used to it. It's just it will change from being slippery to not slippery and so on and so forth. Sand also has its own kind of traction physics, and as does the rainbow roads, but I'll get to them when I get to them. Essentially the main thing I just need to worry about here is just being whammed by the computers. Again, it's all luck based, so heavily, well, I wouldn't say heavily RNG, I will win. that's a given. There's no ifs or buts, I will be winning. But how much I win by and how quick the run is, it will be slightly dependent on RNG, depending on how mean the computers are feeling. Again, can't return fire, can't defend myself, so that use item button will not be used once. I lack the necessary 6 digits. Strangely enough on the palm of my hand, which would be quite weird actually if you think about it. Anyway, I digress. Essentially when you're driving in this, you'll notice that whenever I start to fly, I want to actually land as quickly as possible. Reason for that is you go quicker on the ground than you do in the sky, which is good. Ooh, talking about sky. Wow. Death from above. Or mild annoyance at least. Oh, please, stop it. I want this to be a nice, fine and quick run. Why are you so mean to me? But no, it should be all good fun. far as things go on this race, nothing really too serious, as it were. The entire run is very non-serious time. I could be very well whistling while doing this. Ooh, I wonder if I could do one whistling. Food for thought. Could do it whistling. But anyway, I digress. I could be dancing, doing whatever I like. Maybe not too much because I'm hooked up to wires, so it'll be dangerous. But essentially, it's a very consistent run. It'll always get done. It'll always get done under 1 hour and 15, because it's just almost impossible to kind of go that slow at 200cc. I'd have to be royally whammed to not go that quick. So it's a very safe run, as it were, or safe being relative, doing it one-handed on the fastest setting. Because, well, it's just how it is. But it isn't too bad. Now this lovely track is quite nice. The computer can be a bit mean from times, but you can go very quick, because this whole corner can be done without braking once like that, as long as you can get the angles right and you turn hard enough. You might have noticed I did have to turn my spine to kind of get the turnings there, and that is true. I will be leaning to get the sense. That's why I'm not sitting down. I can try and actually practice doing it sitting down. To be honest, it shouldn't be too problematic, but it would scupper doing hard rights a bit more, because as you can see, the elbow doesn't quite bend fully that way in the way I'd like, so it's a bit interesting. Sadly, I don't have, like a big tentacle or something, because that would work brilliantly. But no, I'm limited by, crummy human joints. But anyway, I digress. As far as my character goes, it doesn't matter as long as they're the cruiserweight varieties. That's Roy, Waluigi, Rosalina, pretty much exactly the same ones that A and Frodo ventured that she could play with. It's exactly the same weight class. I'm actually using the exact same bike that she did use, and that's really annoying. Because essentially it's the quickest. It's nice, it's good, it's got just enough acceleration, and you can go pretty quick in it. So that's just the way it is. Do I apologise for stealing it? No. Actually, to be honest, I was using something completely different right up until I actually saw her videos, and then realised I could go a hell of a lot faster like this. And look, I can! Anyway, let's see if I can actually beat Mario at the last corner here. Nope. So that's kind of the show of kind of what happens if I can get whammed a bit too much. Last lap, just couldn't recover it, so I came in second. That'll happen a bit, and that'll be $30 down. But meh. Don't look at me like that. It's perfectly acceptable. 100% professional. Says man wearing a squirrel tail. Whee, it wiggles. The reason for the squirrel tail is purely because I don't really have much embarrassment factor. This Hawaiian shirt I'm wearing is actually one of 50 that I wear on a daily basis. It's just what I wear. Oh, that was very good and very bad, what I did there. I actually gained a bit too much speed around the corner, and then couldn't quite corner as tightly as required, and then I overshot it. It just went a bit wrong. But again, it could have gone a lot worse. Essentially, one thing I do have to worry about is locking the steering. Because whenever I turn the Wii remote, I'm actually locking in a skid to go around the corners. If the Wii remote is still going in the opposite direction, so let's say I wanted to skid left and I inadvertently have it slightly right, I will go right. Or essentially I won't. I'll be modifying the skid. So when you turn, I'm going to skid here left. I skid left, and you can go left by doing that. But sometimes when you kind of want to go straight, you skid one direction and then hold the control on the other. And then you're kind of modifying the skid. If I go turn right when I actually wanted to turn left, so the skid initiates right and I want to turn left, I'll be skidding right, modifying it left, and thus going straight into a wall. Quite quickly. Oh my lord. I was supposed to land there, but didn't. Not the worst thing in the world, but just how it is. This little skip I'm doing here isn't actually a skip. You could do the whole race a lot quicker if you just went around the track normally. Well, a bit. I think you can actually go quicker by doing that, but you have to hop perfectly and get it just right, and it's all very tricky. But anyway, I digress. Essentially, what the lines I'll be doing on this are pretty much just they're the quickest lines that I can do, essentially. So you might be able to get some tricks that's slightly quicker, but it's only very slightly. And these are just the easiest way to get around a track as fast as you can. So there'll be tricks that I would deliberately not be doing. Skipping Grumble Volcano will be one. And there's one on the Mario Raceway, I think, where you hop over some tiles. Can't do those. It requires too much precision on the controls, and this is a bit wayward. Anyway, Mario Circuit, yay! Like this one. As long as I don't get walloped a lot, because you can gain some serious speed and go very quickly. Anyway, I digress. I chat a lot. Well, no, maybe. Anyway, so just zooming along, and it's just going to be nice and easy. Yeah, again, don't really mind doing stuff or anything like that. It's so quick, this one, I like it. Nothing really very interesting about this track is the fact that it's one of the few tracks where you almost don't have to brake. If you're good enough at the thing, you can get the right angle on this corner particularly, and then the swap over here, you don't actually need to brake. I do brake, however, purely because I can't quite get that switch over right one-handed. It's quite taxing. I won't lie, it took 2 months to be able to do a single full run of, ooh, I missed the new boost there. It took 2 months to be able to do a single run of the game fully for an hour and 15 minutes because it put so much stress on my hand. I was actually for quite a while doing about 4 races and then putting my hand in cold water so the swelling would go down. But I managed to get the hang of it now, so I stretched my hand out and it's all working quite well, so this can be done consistently. Probably do 2 whole runs back to back, but wouldn't want to test it too much, could hurt my hand. But anyway, it's really quite neat. One thing to note, however, when I'm turning around all these corners, you notice that I'm having to kind of adjust the steering as we're going around. The reason for that is because when you get different shades of mini boost, your turning severity increases. So starts normal, then gets severe on blue, and then very severe on gold. So you have to kind of play that into account. That'll become a major factor when I'm doing, like, say, like Toad's Turnpike and hugging the centre rail. Because hitting a car is bad. Hitting the centre rail is bad because you hit a car, which I might have mentioned was bad. Anyway, this is one of my nice favourite races, this one. Not the favourite, but one of. This is actually one of the races where I could possibly lap someone. I'll be very chuffed if I can lap someone. I've done it a few times, but it's far from consistent just because of how the AI works. But be neat if I could do it. Now, essentially, you would normally go up that right-hand side there because it is slightly quicker. However, due to reasons, and this is how I turn hard right, I just can't do it consistently. It requires a bit too much precision, and it's a bit tricky on the one hand. It's not too bad. It's not to say that I'm wayward at all. It's getting the consistency down is essential, and it's nice to have a bit of room to play with. You notice I might have hit a couple of walls here and there and had a bit of a kerfuffle. It's just how it is. Again, oh my goodness, that was very bad. That was really bad, so I didn't want to hit that, but I did, so not the end of it. See, that was a bad muck-up, and that's the consistency of this run, considering that was a bad muck-up, and it cost me, what, 1/3 of a second? If. So, chances of me going catastrophically wrong are probably nil. Okay, let's try and avoid the tram. But again, it's going pretty nice. Who knows, I might actually lap something. That'd be really good. Be good to showcase me lapping something. Lapping the hard computer one-handed. But anyway, should be pretty neat. Yeah, as far as people bringing, don't really know yet. We'll find out. Getting the logistics sorted will be a bit tricky. So again, it won't be too bad. I'll definitely be able to attend and everything like that, and I'll be planning to attend the full shebang, as it were. So I don't know why I'm picking up gold there. I already had max gold there. Force a habit. Gold's nice, makes it quicker. So yeah, be able to attend the full event, so it should be good fun. I'll whack my tail some more. Yay, lucky tail. It's actually been quite strangely comforting having a tail. Anyway, I digress. Hopefully you'll actually be able to hear me correctly, because my dog recently almost destroyed this headset 2 seconds ago, so we'll see. Yeah. Kind of apart from that, I've been practicing this for about 8 months now. I think I must have started about June last year, so something like 8 months. It's been quite a while, and it's all started from a handicap I used to do, because I used to play with my mum, and I was a bit better than my mum. Not to say she's bad, I'm just better. And essentially, I started playing one-handed as a handicap. And then I thought, I wonder how hard it would be to actually play one-handed for a long period of time, not for a whole thing, at the faster speeds. The answer to that is very, because it's extraordinarily intensive on the little finger, and the thumb actually. Because essentially I'm controlling the entire Wii remote with my index finger is the one holding it and like turning it. My little finger is in charge of all the jumps and skids, which is every corner. and then my thumb is controlling the accelerator and the brake at the same time. Again, that's nothing too unusual, it's just how it's being held makes it a bit problematic. But again, I've got it down, it's pretty neat. Oh, one thing to note about this thing, those boos are very, oh my lord, those boos are very solid, so you don't want to be hitting them. I do have trouble being in the air just because of, oh, that could have been worse, but it was bad. Essentially what happened there, if you muck up one corner, you're going to muck up about 3, to be honest. Purely because it's, well, it didn't have the right angle when I came in, didn't have the right speed. You could have seen that when because I just seemed to just slide off the edge, as it were. It's because I wasn't skidding. I couldn't skid because I didn't have enough speed, so it just went wrong. I got distracted. Yeah, let's beat him here. Anyway, yeah, the boo's solid. Don't want to hit him. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, dear me. This was all interesting. Essentially what happened there is I got a mini boost, a slipstream, which made me really quick, which would have been very dangerous for the last bit, and then I got lightning bolted. So I guess the lightning bolt was good because it slowed me down. But it's all very interesting. The reason I do have items is because it is more interesting. If I didn't have any items on at all, I'll win all the races essentially, and it'd be a bit boring. It's not Mario Kart without the items. It just isn't, even if I can't use them. And it's a bit more fun. Try Guy Falls is quite nice. This first bit is very intensive. I'm just getting the corners right, just because it's essentially, for me, it's a hard right. Hard rights will be my trickiest corners to do. Also, he stole all the coins, that mean man. The reason the coins are important, they increase your acceleration and your max speed, so I want as many as I can get, especially considering, I can't believe I just missed them all, especially considering I don't have items. So quite a lot of the time you'll notice other runners, they don't mind coins too much, it doesn't matter. That's because they can use the great big golden coin items that they get. I can't. I don't have them. I can't use them. Well, I could use them, but it would involve headbutting the wheel out with my nose, and I really don't fancy doing that because I don't want a concussion. So yeah, that's not. Again, coins are good. I like coins. It's probably one of the drawbacks of actually getting hit if you do lose your coins, and it's a big baddie for me. It might look like I'm deliberately avoiding these coins. I'm really not. I want to get these coins. I'm just being stupid. Essentially, when you're kind of committed to a path on this, you're fixed on it. It's very hard to do. You might see a banana on the road and think, oh, I can dodge that. The answer, oh my lord, the answer is no. By the time you see it, you've gone past it. Just like then. I didn't really realise that banana until I was on that. Oh, you lovely man. Until you're pretty much on the banana. Oh. And what happened there is I didn't have any speed to skid round that corner, and I was at an odd angle, so I just kind of went wayward a bit. It was essentially not good, but again, that's just how it is. That was actually a really nasty corner to get home to first. Anyway, I'm back up to max coins, which is neat. Notice I have to slow down there because I can hit a wall, but again, it's just getting the consistency right. One thing you have to note is you have to be very careful. I used to hold a mini boost over that bit rather than just jumping. Just jumping is far safer, because if I jumped and mini boost at the same time, just the wrong way, I'd fly off the track. Cool to watch, but very bad, and it's very inconsistent. Probably frame perfect, and it's a frame perfect you don't want to get, which is an odd, but it's just how it is. You'll notice that quite a lot of the time when I'm going around over boosts and things like that, I'll actually be holding a skid over the boost rather than just trying to do a trick or something like that. Reason for that is, A, I'm pointing in the right direction when I land. B, I get a better boost when I do land from doing that than actually using the trick, so it's better in all accounts. This is my favourite track, yay! The only thing you really have to worry about this track is these dangerous tyres, because they bounce you. They bounce you quite a lot, and it's really annoying, and if you do hit them, you kind of screw up a lot. But apart from that, it's really nice. Also, it's quite easy to get a lot of coins very quickly on this one. So you can see I'm already at 7 coins, I'm about halfway through a lap. And apart from that, it's just a nice little thing. It's nice and easy, and it's good. It has happy music, and it's sunny. You can't beat just a sunny track. Yay. Anyway. Did I mention I'm crazy? I'm so crazy. Oh lord, I didn't mean to do that. Essentially what I meant why I didn't mean to do that. Normally when I do a trick, it's controlled with my little finger and it's just hitting the skid button. However, because this is a good old Wii controller, if I wiggle the controller, other words are not allowed, I will, yeah, have troubles. Ooh, Now, this is an interesting thing. Normally I'll be landing as quickly as possible because that's how you get more speed in this. However, when you're small, it's quicker to go in the air. So I actually try and prolong my flight as much as possible. Not that I can do that very well because flying one-handed is actually, it's tricky. That's why I don't do any major flying stuff. You will see me do one flying trick, however. It's actually surprisingly easy to pull off, and it makes a royally nasty corner nice and easy. And that's why it's still good. Anyway, so I'm just zooming along happily. Plane! This hasn't been my best Sunshine Airport, mainly because you can tell how good you're doing by how far that plane is up. Occasionally I've actually met it at the wrong way, and that was quite neat, but nah, it was a bit slower this time, but just by seconds as it were. And any problems you get, it's just seconds lost, nothing major. It wiggles. Oh, madness aside, madness aside. Yeah. Apart from that, I'm hoping that this will be a nice one to watch. It's definitely interesting because I've seen no bugger try and do Mario Kart one-handed, to be honest. And I don't think anyone even thought it was actually possible to do 200cc one-handed. It's just, it's silly. Now, going over that thing is actually slower. However, the reason I did that was to get coins, which then was instantly rubbed out by the banana peel of Mario there, which was very mean. And that was a very bad time to get slowed, because it's kind of 200cc. It doesn't actually matter which way you go at those kind of pipes, because you can get across. It doesn't matter. But if you get hit, you kind of have to do something. Anyway, this is the little trick. Literally, you just gain enough speed at that bit before, as long as you don't get walloped just before the jump, just before the first jump. You then need to trick off the other one, and then you just kind of go high. Yeah, fly upwards and then blango. You just, oh no, banana, oh lord. Well, yeah, as you can see by how unthreatening this whole area is, I was spinning off while entering the, you know, non-grounded section, and I was fine. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Trouble that can occur when you start to fall back, like especially into like 3 and oh, he's got. Oh dear. What happened there is I had to avoid Ludwig there. And when I say avoid, I mean I needed to not hit his rear end, which had that red shell. As such, I was in a very bad position to try and get through the little trick thing. So that kind of fell apart. Man, I had a lot of coins. Oh, my family gets it stolen. So yeah, essentially this whole area is nice and easy. I've been hit a lot on this one, I'm not going to lie. This has been a mean old little event. It's a blood bowl. Oh no, banana. Oh, that was really close. Anyway, I digress. This is really easy trick. You just fly up, try not to hit the bridge, and just avoid the little thing, and you just land. It is that easy. You can see it. You can do it one-handed, and it does make things a lot easier. This was one of the hardest things for me to do consistently, just because I couldn't get that trick right. And then I just started to try it a bit more, and it is really easy. You just need enough speed. And I think the problem was I wasn't using a bike that gave me enough speed beforehand. Then I saw I am Frodo's, and then I stole it, and then it's all good. This one is probably my least favourite track. Don't know why, just can't stand it. Never very good at it, for no real good reason. Maybe because it's a lot of, you know, there's a couple of hard right corners in it. You can't quite see where you're going very well, but I'm just naff at it. It's just not good. I think it's that first corner, and then there's one other hard right corner. I'm just no good. Also, I think the whole thing does have some weird kind of grip physics. Whenever you go anti-grav, you do go a bit slipperier, and this does this quite a lot. And it doesn't seem like you suddenly do it, and then you just are, and it's just, I don't like it. Maybe it's the lights. I just don't. I'm not a disco man. But anyway, apart from that, it's going alright. I haven't been walloped too bad. I think that might be another problem I do have with this track. If I do get hit a few times, you need to have kind of consistent lines on this, because one corner goes into another very smoothly, and if you muck up one, you're going to muck up them all, and you fall off and you look like a damn fool. Anyway, this is going really well. Very well, very nicely. It's pretty neat. It's good fun. It's good fun.
Now, I don't actually twitch anything at the moment or anything of that nature, essentially. Just because I haven't really tried it. Could do it. Could do it really easily, to be honest. Maybe I should. Might look into doing it, but at the moment I've just got a YouTube account, and all I use it for is just putting up Mario Kart 8 videos, which you can all see and just pretty much practice for this. It'll just be really nice if I can actually get something for charity. Anyway, that was one of my best electro domes, to be honest. That was really nice, very easy, didn't get walloped and didn't fall off, which is nice. I say didn't fall off. Normally I don't fall off, but I normally get walloped off, and that does happen. But it's just how it is. Anyway, this is actually going really nice and quick. I don't have an active timer at all that I can actually see at this very moment in time. I should probably invest in one, but I normally find out my times by looking into the thing. Video runtime, that's the word. Sorry, I came up a big blank there. Big. Anyway, let's get this all sorted. Now, this lovely little track is probably... Well, I don't like this track, mainly because it's one lap. I dislike the one lap routes, because when you get hit, it's kind of flummoxes you for the entire thing. Also, I don't like this one because it's on ice, and it does make you go out something rotten. But apart from that, it's going quite nicely at the moment. Now, let's see if I can actually make this. Hey! There we go. I'm not sure if that's quicker. It seems quicker, and it just makes things nice. Oh, I have to be careful there. Essentially, what happened there is I didn't turn. I kind of did a bit of a jump off the when I landed, and it meant I didn't turn. Essentially, so I had to do a hard brake and do that, which can be problematic. It just makes you lose control, and that's why you don't do little tricks on lots of things. You can do it on a few things, but when you do it, you're kind of stuck at your trajectory, so it's a bit dangerous. These trees look tricky, but they're really not. You just need to find your nice little way through. Oh no, not inked. Essentially, actually it's not too bad here. What inked does is it makes you more slippery, so if you're on snow it gets even slipperier and so on and so forth. But it also increases your speed by, oh you lord above, my poor face. To be honest, that's not too bad. I was on a boost pad, so I instantly got accelerated up afterwards. But normally the computer only hits you with lightnings and homing first when it really can't catch up with you. So it happens more often than you think in these runs. It's not a nice combo, but it's mean. But yeah, it happens. But no, to be honest, the run's going nice. It's okay. Checking on my dog. Cloud got clouds. This one's quite nice. I like this one, even though I should probably hate it. It's a bit inconsistent. The clouds. Whoever told you clouds are soft, lie. They're not. They're hard and they're bumpy. And that makes driving inconsistent, to say the least. That drum there can just kill you, for reasons. You just don't jump across it and you just die. It just picks its time. And yeah, apart from that, it's pretty good. But yeah, the thing about this one, it's deceptively small, this track. I mean, all the tracks are deceptively small. There's, you're going so quickly. Now, as you saw just then, I had to be walloped by that homing shell. Even though I had a perfectly good banana. Kind of the drawback of doing it one-handed. I don't want to hit that banana, you hold me. So essentially, I was trying to avoid Ludwig there for the obvious reason that you saw, but he homed in on me. Oh, lumpy. And that's what I mean by lumpy older things. It kind of got in the way of my skidding, and it just, oh, it's a banana. Well, that wasn't too bad, actually. I didn't hit the banana. Dodge the banana to graze a wall. You can't go wrong. You think you have time. You really don't. You have to kind of go for a very iffy corner when that goes wrong. But again, that was, oh, you know. You see, you can see this little homing shell coming in. You're like, no. Oh, my spleen. Oh, I'm glad that wasn't the last lap. That would have been mean. But essentially, that is kind of exactly what happened on the last lap. You're doing fine. Final corner, wham! Ah, no, there's nothing you can do. It's wow. They're pulling up all the slowing down stops in this one. Again, you might have wondered why was he just driving into the corner? Bumpiness, and it wouldn't let me skid, so I wasn't turning. So it's tricky. Anyway, but I'm doing all right. I'm not dead yet.
Still got life in me. Doing, 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 doing. Essentially, with those boost pads, it is seriously a gamble. Because oh no, I knew I was going to hit that. I just saw it and I was like, no. And I was just like, I even slowed down to let it happen in super slow motion. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Maybe could have won that one, but there was a lot of beats happening down, and it was all tricky. But it was still one of my more fun laps, as it were. It's a bit more entertaining, and with the bumpy ground, it can be interesting. One thing to mention, I can split this into two things, or just do half, so I can do either the new cuts or the retro cuts. Either way is fine. Obviously, it'll cut the time almost in half. So. An hour and 15 is a nice time on this. I don't think there's no way I'm hitting an hour and 15 doing this. From when I hit the start button, it only takes about a minute to get this all set up. It was really that easy. It's just a few settings, and then that's about it. What you might notice is there that just went wrong. Yeah, that did go wrong. I'm not gonna lie. There's no real rhyme or reason why that just kind of went that way. Anyway. Most other people would actually go up there, and because there's a little shortcut just above there which you can fly to. The only problem is flying skills one hand is tricky, and consistently getting the landing is problematic. So it's just how it is. But essentially, the bit where I mucked up on the oh my lord, there we go. Here is just one big corner. You just have to avoid the piranha plant and the thing. I will get that right. Problem is, I came on it a bit wayward because the homing shell I had to dodge. It was a little bit interesting. Again, it's just how it is. But then again, I mucked that up royally, and what does it cost me? A second. It is that inclined. You don't lose a huge time getting hit. You don't lose a huge time mucking up. It's a really safe run. Oh, you can just go away. But yeah, essentially sand. Sand is annoying because sand you have a really weird drift pattern. So that's kind of what makes this bit tricky. It also doesn't help when you go on the wrong side. Here we go. Oh, that was probably the most awful passable attempt to do that in one big corner. So I do apologise. So again, essentially that is just one big corner. You just have to be careful when you're coming off the little bridge bit, because those little planks of wood can stop you. Can't even stop you, full on, flat out stop you like you hit a brick wall, even though you've just kind of hit like a bump, which is a millimetre. But again, I didn't get the landing quite right on the off the little jump things. As such, I couldn't skid round, so it didn't work. I do apologise. Still came in first, and I raced worse than I raced quite a few of the other races. I came second. But anyway, I digress. Bowser's Castle's nice. I like Bowser's Castle. As long as it's the first part is the most crucial. As long as I don't get kamikazed into the lava. And you'll see quite a few times, because the game just goes a bit too fast for itself. A lot of the computers will just drive off into the edge, and sometimes they try and take you with them. But luckily I didn't that time, and I did it. Yeah. Essentially, what I was hoping for there was to avoid that second little spinny, fiery thing. Because although it doesn't look like something that will have kind of circuits, or it's the way. Can't think. Oh. Cycles, I'm guessing, something like that. Mario Kart does have cycles. Certain things will happen again and again if you're going at a certain speed and you can go around that. The biggest one is actually Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island? I don't know. But essentially, there's a big egg. I'll tell it when it comes. But anyway, in this one, it should go quite nice. If I don't get walloped, I should consistently have that little fiery thing to my right when I go around. So it's quite neat. Yeah, this is actually going really well. The only thing I need to worry about is actually getting walloped by the computer too bad early on. Because you can't get too many coins too easily on this one. Essentially what happened there when I spazzed out is I had to dodge the boulder, and the skid locked on the wrong way. What happened there is I just hit the wall. So, anyway. Super slow, I do apologise. Whee! You go so quickly you can actually pass that in one go, which is quite nice. So, anyway, that's there, but not due to whatever I did, because that's just a reason for it to be consistently. Just thought, why not? I'm going to be on the right side this time. Just because I did get seriously slowed down. down here. So if you can keep quite close to the little black bit, you will not have to worry about hitting the boulders. Essentially, you just have to be careful when it's rolling across. It does a set path. You can drive around them, so that's not too bad. The only thing you have to worry about is if you do hit the wall, you're not only slow down because you've gone off the road, you're not going to slow down because you hit the wall, but you're also going to bounce into the boulder's path. So it's triple bad. Try bad. Very bad. Anyway, I think this is Rainbow Road now, if I remember correctly, because this is all just flying by. Again, trying to get the chatting done for each track, for its each unique little feature is tricky, because each one lasts about 2 minutes. Rainbow Road, nice. No, it's not too bad. You might think this will be a horrible terrain. It's not. The only thing you have to remember is the ground's super slippery. I don't know what they make these rainbow bricks out of, but I'm pretty sure it's worse than pure ice. It didn't think light to be that slippery, oh, but it can. And essentially, what I had to do there was heavily brake throughout the entire time. Not lose your mini boost, go around, brake a lot more, and then you can get around. As you notice, what the computer decided to do is kamikaze off the edge. They will, if they hit me, take me out with them. And it doesn't matter what character it is. That's something you have to. That's something you probably noticed if you ever played Mario Kart. You always have kind of a nemesis, and that little nemesis, man, doesn't matter what they are. Normally, it's annoying little people, like a baby or something. They'll have better acceleration than you, and they will. Oh no! Oh no! Nope. Couldn't recover that one. I'm not gonna lie, that was awful timing. It just plonked me right at the edge. That was a full on. That was just the end of the Italian job there, and I didn't have a good plan. So I couldn't quite recover that one. That was a bit tricky. So what was I saying? Apart from kamikaze things. So no. That's why you play with items, because you wouldn't have got that hilarity otherwise. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, kamikaze things. Oh, nemesis, that's it, yeah. It doesn't matter what kind of character they are. There could be a baby in this one. I might be one of the heaviest characters going. I am. I will still be walloped off by them. They have their own weight, they have their own accelerator. Don't believe the lies. They may look small, but these babies are made of lead. But yeah, apart from that, it's nice and easy. You'll notice that I'm completely skipping most of the course, and just because it's easy. It's really easy. On 200cc, you don't need boosts, you don't need anything. You literally just go in a straight line, and it just bypasses a load of trouble. Is it the quickest? I don't think so. I think you can always do it with really aggressive slip boosting. Going around the corners is probably quicker. This is just significantly easier, and it's not that much slower. It seriously isn't that much slower. It's nice, and it's a consistency. Anyway, that's all the new ones done. So if I was doing just the new runs run, that run will be now run. That did make sense, I think. Anyway, moving meadows, one of my favourites. Most likely chance I am to actually lap someone, as long as I don't get hit and I don't, decide to headbutt a fence. Yeah, I should hopefully consistently lap someone. Oh. Little Ludwig, how could you? Essentially, what you can quite like to do is actually just kind of hop over quite a lot of it, because you're going so quick in 200cc, you can actually bypass a lot of off-road terrain simply by hopping, which you'll see me doing some of the more in some of the later races, as it were. In that instance, I got nudged out of it. No. Homing shells. Whoa! Did that not hit me? Neat. Essentially, homing shells in this have gotten a serious improvement. From the original Wii ones at 6, you could just go near a fence could often just make them hit out and it wouldn't hurt you. In this one, they really do kind of aim for your core, so that's very unlikely. But anyway, this is all going really well actually. So who knows? Maybe I will actually. So essentially, just doing a little hop there. That's what Ludwig stopped me doing, because he notched me onto the grass. Oh, I think I could see someone. Oh, I can. Let's see. Can I get them? Oh, I think they got some boosts or something. Oh, no. I couldn't quite do it. Oh, well. Anyway, that was nice and quick. Almost lapped someone. But anyway. So yeah, the Movie Meadows, it's like a minute long. That's how quick you're going. The game doesn't want you to go this quick, to be honest. There'll be other bits where you see that it kind of breaks. There'll be jumps which are supposed to be done for freeze, and then you're just doing them one and things like that. Anyway, Mario Circuit, which is quite nice. This is probably the one I have the most trouble beating the computer on, to be honest.
just because I can't get round as quickly as they do. It's really sad, but I just can't. There's not much gold in this lap, and I seem to miss the gold when I aim for it most of the time. I can't use these giant gold items, so it means getting a consistent amount of speed against the computers is quite tricky. And then all I have to do is hit me once, and it's pretty much an entire lap's worth of gold gone away. But anyway, the trick I was talking about, there's a little way to jump over that final corner, over those like single set tyres. I can't do it. It's just too tricky. I've tried a couple of times, and I just can't get it right. So it's something I just want to do. There we go. But I found this is going really well. I haven't been hit, but that's all I've done. I've only got 4 coins and then 2 laps in. Again, this is out, and not having the coins is actually pretty detrimental, and I mucked that one up. That's what happens when you release your mini boost at the wrong time. Yeah, not having things, because it just really affects your speed, because you just can't go as fast, and they will just catch up, which is mean and nasty. But again, maybe I should just be better at picking up the coins. Oh, don't knock me away, Ludwig. Oh, let's see, can I recover? Yeah, because, oh no, I can't, he boosted. So there we go, came in second because I couldn't use items. That was actually really quiet. That was a quick Mario circuit. Despite the fact I got hit to the homing shell on the last one and then just failed a bit, it was actually a really quick run. I mean, it might have looked awful, but it was actually pretty quick. It wasn't too bad. But again, it's a short race, there's not much gold on it, and it does give me a bit of trouble one-handed. This one's very nice, to be honest. This one's kind of nice and easy. The biggest thing I have to worry about is being too greedy on this first corner. It won't matter too much on the first race because I'm not, going at full speed and I don't have a load of coins on my back. But if you... That's an odd thing, actually. Why does having a... Oh, no! Having a gold coin make you go faster? These things must weigh a frickin' ton! Anyway, see, that's essentially where I can just skip across, because you go so quick it doesn't matter that you off-roaded for a bit, because you just keep on going. Anyway, despite the the lack of physics about having a gold coin making you go faster, you notice the little baby character not only managed to nudge me consistently. Normally if it was like versus 2 pair, that person would have bounced miles away, and they would have then slowed down and wouldn't have been able to hit me with the banana peel. Again, because it's computed, they don't obey like that. So that was essentially guaranteed to happen as soon as I nudged them, which was bad. I should have known better. But I digress. Anyway, I've been inked again, so you get to go really quick. And you might notice I go really quick, but you also slide out something wrong, but it can be quite nice. Speed is good. Oh, banana! Too much speed is bad, but also, for item usage, person in second, Ludwig there just got a star. Computers cheat. They cheat. They're cheaters. Oh, I mucked the jump there, so I got a bit slowed. Oh no, I got a bit slowed down in that off-road bit because I didn't. Instead of jumping over it, I kind of landed flat on it and then tried to hop, and you just don't get the speed to kind of go. Wow, they are really laying into me. Oh, and he's got a boost. They both have boosts. Anyway, I think I might just still win it after ritualistic beating at the end there. And that's how I could have probably lost it, because, yeah, I got hit a lot. But no, apart from that was quite a nice little race. It's good fun. Yeah, when I'm actually doing the thing, donations can happen at any point, any time. As I mentioned before, there is no real serious time. The most serious time is probably actually this race. Just because you want to hug that middle bit as much as you can. If you can get it right, you not only go really quick, but you look like such a boss. Get it wrong and you headbutt a load of buses. Which, believe me, is actually detrimental to your health. It's not healthy. Your daily recommended allowance of buses is actually naught. It's recommended to have -2 buses in your diet at all times. So hopefully, I'll go for the doctor's recommendations. But essentially, all you have to do is stay on that white line, and it might sound harder, but it's actually as simple as that. You're literally just focusing on the little white line there, and that's it. Don't worry about the barrier to your left. If you hit that, you're going to hit a car. Don't worry about the cars to your right. If you hit them, you just hit the car. You just focus on this little white line, and you just zoom like an absolute beast. The only thing you have to be a bit careful is, of course, as I mentioned earlier,
hit the barrier then. That could have gone wrong. Oh, I hit it again. As I mentioned earlier, oh lord. As I mentioned earlier, this is actually really bad because this makes you skid out. So this is actually tricky. I was going to say, as I mentioned earlier, you do go harsher variants of turning when you get different boosts. And on these turns, you will be getting all of them. You'll be getting first up, and then up to another, and then you have to dodge. Ooh, careful. And you just go around. But anyway, this has gone really nice and really well. Again, that's how you can do it really quick like a boss. And it's good fun. So fast was I actually, that homing to first didn't even get to hit me. And that got fired ages ago. But anyway, it's good fun. And yeah, a Toad's Turnpike is a nice one. This one's a bit interesting. Anything with sand in it can go a bit so-so, just because it's sand. It's not nice. It drives weird and it's tricky. But anyway, to be honest, a little way I get around this, as long as Spiny doesn't kill me. More skipping. Essentially, that little trick is actually better for all subsequent laps. First one is probably the least quick, but it's just so easy. Oh, I'm supposed to hit all three of those. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be very obvious, but I was supposed to have 7 coins right now. Oh dear. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, it's just really easy to skip over because a little pillar would have now fallen and you just skip over. Oh, there's someone, it's a banana like a meanie. Why are there bananas where my path is? No one else drives there. Computers, they be mean. Anyway, oh my lord. Anyway, that's it for gold. I'm not going to lie, I actually discovered this way of driving, like through here and around here. I used to keep going over the jets. It's the computers that showed me what the quickest way was. Which is a bit embarrassing, but I'm not going to lie. I just followed the computers one time and thought, oh, this is actually really quick. Which is a bit sad. Anyway, hop. Whee! And there, I didn't even touch the bad sound. To be honest, what I did just there was actually very dangerous, because it's very hard to thread the needle of the spiky bit man there. I think he's actually called Spiky, I don't know. They're weird cacti. I think they're called cactuars or something. No, that's fine, fancy. Anyway. Rambling aside. Anyway, I got lightning bolted. Lightning bolts are a bit annoying because it doesn't help the computer catch me up at all. It just slows down the whole race, which is a bit sad. But anyway, that was a really quick one, so that's neat. This is all going very well. To be honest, this is a nice run. But yeah, serious time there is not. This one actually probably is the most serious type because this is by far the hardest track I have. Essentially, I can't go around it very well, so I am going to be cheating as much as humanly possible. When I mean by cheating, I mean I'm not going to be using the course much. Essentially, oh no. What I just saw there was Mario picked up a green shell. These computers are just like, I mean, I know they're bots, but they have aimbots kind of status. Anyway, there we go. That is the definition of how I don't use the track. I can't get around those 2 bends very well, so I just skip it. Go through the water, take a really sillily hard turn, and then just go around, and it works really well. It took ages to get me, and I really wish it hadn't. And essentially, that's the kind of it. Getting around this corner can be a bit tricky depending on banana placements, because the computer likes to be famous. Oh no! That's the drawback. If I do hit that, I just get slow. But it's not too bad, to be honest, because I would have gone slower if I actually tried to go around the course normally. Essentially, I would have just hit it out, hit a wall, and just gone away. And what it might look like I'm skidding horribly out on that kind of weird slimy stuff. And the reason is because I'm horribly skidding out on that weird slimy stuff. It is weird, it is slimy, and it makes you skid well out, and I hate it because it's on a really hard corner, and I took that way too harshly. Anyway, this is my worst track. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, boosts randomly on the ground are the worst. I prefer a banana over a boost any day. Oh, just win it. Oh, that was a banana. Being boomerang. But anyway, that's that. It's probably the most interesting of the races, just because I just go off for about 3 turns. I just undercut one and just kind of go straight for a bit and then flail. It's all a bit fun, but it's all too tight. It's one of my favourite when it was 150cc. 200, you just go too quickly, and I just can't turn that quick. It's just hard. So again, not the fastest way of doing it, just the easiest. This one's quite nice. There's only one bad corner, which is the big U-turn. The big U-turn by itself isn't bad. It's just when you combine it with a load of really mean computers that kamikaze themselves into that sign and then whack you with homing shells. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a serious, consistent homing shell that keeps hitting you there. There's always something the computer do just to wham you after you've done really well. And it's really a nuisance because it can go so quick there. Like, seriously quick. Again, if I could use items, I guess it wouldn't be too problematic. You can just block it, but there's... There. Oh, you mean little man. Anyway, let's see if we can get this done. Again, it's really nice. If you can get to this point and not have a computer right up your jack seat, you can be fine. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit interesting. But these old next things is quite nice because you don't actually need to use the brake at all. You just have to be... You've got to be kidding. Oh, wait, no, you are. Yay! You can just go really quick, which is really quite nice. Oh, skidding out. You can actually see the moment when the skid just went a bit out of control there because I just got splattered. It's like normal skidding, and now we're going to go wide. But anyway, oh dear, can I be big now? Thank you. There we go. Just getting around that. Easier for some, it's when you've got an elbow that can bend that way, it's nice. Oh, there's a boost. And there we go. Couldn't quite get that perfectly done. You have to really kind of have a good setup for the other corners to kind of get that last corner without braking. And at 10 coins, it's tricky because you go quite quick. You just kind of skid out, but it's all right. Anyway, that was one where I didn't get whammed into that, and you go really quick. It's one of these races where you can, if the computer doesn't hit you, you will gain a lot of speed, and you will just fly through it. Other times you'll just get hit, and occasionally you will be kamikaze. When I mean kamikaze, you can get hit by a computer and land the opposite side of that sign, so it's quicker then to actually fall off than it is to try and get your ass back onto the track. Hopefully that won't actually happen. Now this one's quite a nice track. I didn't used to like it, but I've grown to love it a bit more. I quite like the music. Essentially what you need to do there is just not go too quickly. Ooh, look at that. That's something I'm not going to use. Essentially you need to not go too quickly over that little branch thing. Go too quickly, you can kind of miss the jump and it can all go wrong. It's just all manner of bad. So you never trick off the branch, and you try not to hit it at too much speed. You don't mini boost off the branch, you just keep going. Essentially that last corner there didn't go 100% nicely, but it went quite nice. Yeah, hopefully on the day I won't have to keep talking this much, because donation time can happen at any point. I don't want people to actually interrupt me. They can just make it so I can rest my poor voice. But anyway, it's all going quite nicely. Oh, frog! The frogs can be a bit... I don't think they have a set pattern. If they have a set pattern, I have no idea what said set pattern is, because they seem inconsistent as. They just seem to like hop where they like, and it's all a bit tricky. Oh, one quick thing here. You can't use your mini boost before going on that. Although you would love to, because you could really gain some nice speed off it. You just die horribly. Anyway, as you noticed there, I deliberately broke, didn't use the mini boost again, so I didn't just muck up that flower. Anyway, essentially one thing, you can get quite a lot of gold on this one. I just haven't, because I decided to be allergic to gold, only slightly allergic to gold, so I didn't get them all. To be honest, it's on this one, it's not too bad. Having full 10 coins can make it, you go quicker, yeah, but it just makes some of the corners really quite tricky and pretty tight, so having a bit less does make it a lot easier and a lot more consistent. Again, I was almost lapping someone there, so you can't go wrong there. That was a really, really quick run. Whack the tail a bit. But yeah, nothing really to say. Formations here. Eat some spaghetti. Do a dance. Doesn't matter. Whistle off key.
got a bit knocked out of shape there, but I managed to get around okay. Look at that giant gold coin I'm holding. It's tauntingly saying, you want to have these 2 coins, don't you? But you can't. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about when you kind of skip. Yeah, that's supposed to be 3 jumps. No, 200cc, we're going to make it 1. It's very hard to actually get hit by those flames, as it were, when you're going, but you can. You really can. Normally, it's if you kind of get a boost, you'll hit the top ones, or if you get hit badly, you can hit the bottom one, or sometimes you can hit the one when you're flying off and you hit another, and oh yeah, bridge, bad, head, painful. Oh, banana. Oh, another one. This might look like it just happened to this. Some serious banana dodging skills happening here. But yeah, sometimes you can gain a bit too much height and you can hit that top ring of fire, but it's quite rare, and to be honest, they're just kind of effects if they're getting away too much. Hopefully I'll be... Nah, just off it. You can land on that, it would have been nice, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, land quickly, because there's a bridge! Also, that sign's very hard as well. You will just go splonk into it. It's not like the ye olde pub signs which kind of flap in the wind. No. That's some solid steel stuff there. You might notice that I'm actually supposed to hit that boost pad at the beginning. Yes, I am supposed to hit that first boost pad, and it's supposed to be a bit quicker. It's just getting that corner right. Here's tricky. Again, you're talking minuscule. Oh, that was worse. That was way worse than missing the mini boost. Missing the actual front boost pad. Essentially, what I missed there was my mini boost on the thing. I broke a bit too hard, and as such lost my mini boost, which just means you just kind of go to a bit of a halt. Ooh. Trying to land desperately there. Almost just went kaplonk, but it just kind of skid by alright. So yeah, minor brain damage. It's not too severe. She'll be fine. But no, it's just how it is. I have no idea what to do with this hand, to be honest. Pocket at the moment. Just it's hidden. This one I quite like. You might think, oh, it's ice, it can be rubbish. Nah, it's quite good fun. It's relatively easy as well, as far as things go. Being overly hit by the computer could be bad. Missing too many coins can be a bit bad. Getting coins on this one can be a bit inconsistent. They're hidden like right around this corner. It's a blind corner. There's 2 corners. There's 2 coins. You miss here, you miss another 2 coins. You've got 1 there, and then here. This is pretty much the only places you really get coins. Oh, and this one. Nice little thing I keep trying to do here. There's a little hop you can do. You can hop over that hole. If you get your hop just right, you pretty much stay level. You don't do a little bump at the end like I did, and you don't spend any time in the air, and it's just really quick. Oh, you might notice that I missed that pond there. The pond is you get to go underwater and you come up on the side of this road here, and it's all, you know, oh, look at me, I'm all anti-grav, and look, there's a boost pad, it must be quicker. No, it's slower, it's slower. It's the pond of shame. If you enter it, shame. Shame on you. If I enter it, oh sweet God, the shame. Oh, dang it, jumped. So essentially, still going to try and get that hop. Want to get that hop. Little hop's nice. Try guys. Yeah. You know me saying that this is nice and easy? It is still nice and easy. I just went plowed into a group of shy guys. That was good fun. Anyway, I digress. Apart from that, no, this is going really nicely. The computers have left me alone, mainly because I've left them lurch. They're just eating my dust. Or, I guess it's no dust here. Eating my snowflakes. And almost got the jump there. Almost got the jump. I didn't quite. It's literally just level. It's really nice. It's nice when it's one of these pointless things that's just really nice if you can pull it off. Speed advantage, barely any. Like minuscule, tenths of a second, if at all. But the satisfaction. Anyway, we must be getting quite close into it now. What are we up to? Oh, no, the things we got that. I know, it must be about 6 tracks, something like that, so not too long. This one's really quite nice. It can be a bit tricky if the computer decides to be a bit mean, but apart from that, it's all right. You have to not over skid here because you can't really. If you start hitting those black things, it's very bad. You just go all over the place and you die. Oh, if you over skid, you just fall into the middle and you die. Here you can, if you generate too much speed in the other things, you fall off. Get ice cream. No, I'm lying. You die. Anyway, whee! Oh no, I hit the physical bit. There's a little middly bit there, which is hollow essentially. You kind of go through it. You glitch through it. It's quite good fun. something you definitely want to showcase. Really easy to showcase as well. Technically flying there is actually slower, but it just bypasses the absolute arse, which is those giant black nodes. I mean, it's such a simple thing, and if it was like thwomps or something, you'd be able to time it so much better. Something about jiggling black notes that just lull you into a false sense of security, and then they just get you, and you're like, oh, minis, oh, I hit the heavy bed again. Oh no! You see, it's just mean. But yeah, I don't like the big black notes. They're just not good. Ooh, hit almost hit the keys. Anyway, normally these guys try and eat you. You go so quick, you don't even. Oh no, I locked the steering. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, essentially what you saw me just do there was lock the steering, so I had to do an emergency brake and then kind of go around. Yeah, that was disaster recovery there at its best, but it worked well. Anyway, through the ceiling, yay! You have to be careful. If you go too high into the ceiling, it thinks you're falling off and it sets you back on the track, which is bad. But anyway, you got to see the out of bounds area. The only out of bounds trick you'll see, I think. Yeah, that is it. I don't think you can glitch through anything else. I think I might have already glitched through something. But anyway, that's the main one. It's nice, it's easy, it's consistent, and you actually want to do it, because it's kind of just the quickest way to hop over the two, and then you can judge. Anyway, Yoshi's Valley, the first thing, as I said earlier, that has kind of a circuit, not a circuit, like a cycle. If I really go very quickly, I'll be able to beat the egg, which is rotating near the end, and I'll be able to just nip in just before it gets there, and it'll be all nice, and I get to go slightly quicker. Otherwise, if I'm not going quite as quick as I want, you might just see me randomly brake, and it's purely just so I don't have to worry about the hitting the egg, because it will, at a certain point, it will block the path. I think I've got it. No, and that's kind of what happens. So there we go. Stupid egg, couldn't beat the egg. You have to really go quick to kind of beat that egg, and I think I mucked up one of the corners slightly, so I wasn't going full speed. So yeah, again, it's really tricky. It shouldn't bother me now from the rest of the thing, unless I get absolutely pasted. Oh, banana. That's an annoying place, that banana. Anyway, that's the route I go around this. Is it quickest? Maybe. I don't know. It's the one I find the most consistent, so it's the one I will be doing. Just because it's nice and... Oh, jeez. You see, that egg could have maybe got me there. Nah, no way. Normally I just hop over there because I can't do these corners very... Oh, you meanies! Because I can't do those corners very well when you're going full speed 200. Because I was tiny, nice and easy, you can just go through it, so you might as well go quicker that way. Anyway, the computers are really stepping up there. Let's hit it again. Oh no! It was hard to see where the Goomba was. There was too much black on my screen. So this has gone abysmally. Oh no, you crawl, baby! Although, one good thing, I did have some bananas rotating around me. Instead, now there's a very injured Ludwig. Oh, nuts, I missed it. I was trying to go really quick and try and get first, but it failed me. Hopefully I don't get third. So there we go. I got this went wrong. Hey, to be honest, it wasn't too bad. Again, slowest one probably done in quite a while. Was it that slow? No. It's really unlikely to have an inconsistent time. Just because it's a racing game. It's just going to happen. It's not like F-Zero, we have to restart or anything like that. You just keep going. We get hit, you just get hit. It's nice and easy. And in this one, I actually plan to get hit. There's no way I'm not getting hit in this run. These are hard computers. I have no items. Of course I'm going to get hit. I'm going to hit a lot. So, again, it kind of takes all the slightly stress out of it. I know I'm going to get hit. Just makes it more funny. So that's how it. Oh no, wait, I don't. Ow. Unlike the other places, that is hard, and I didn't want to fly. Essentially, what I was trying to say there before I hit the flight pad, just because it's slightly slower, only slightly, but it's just how it is. I love this bit. Whee! When you get 10 coins and you just kind of hit your second level boost there, you just go so quick and it's so cool. Yeah, those cogs, you never got those cogs. You want to go up those cogs, you die. Cogs, not quick. Not in any way, shape or form. It doesn't matter what direction they're going, it doesn't matter who you are, it's just slower. No, you mean... Here we go. Yay! Aha! Zoom! Oh, you son of a loosh. Oh no, stop rotating me. Not a nice place to hit a blue shell, to be honest, but... Ah, no banana! Oh, that was... Dang! Oh, lightning bolt! How could you? You ruined my favourite part of this! Zooming down here, you meanies! It doesn't matter who you are or what you are, that's just going to happen. Essentially, for once, I actually got the clock faces the right way. You're supposed to go left, right, left. I always just seem to muck up for no real reason. And the reason you do that is just because that's where the hands are. There we go, so it's all going nice and quick. Oh, goodness! Ah, yeah. Yeah. Wasn't supposed to do that. Lucked out like something you won't believe. You can do what I just did there if you hop just before, but if you notice I didn't really hop. Kind of did half a hop before just going clunk. But I survived. Anyway, we're getting quite close to the end actually. I think we've got about 3 races to go. This has really zoomed by. So this has been a really nice run. Again, you just get to hear me yak away at the day. Donations and all that stuff will be happening, so it'll be nice and easy. This is a super consistent run. And yeah, it's just... Oh, whoops. Didn't fully muck up that start, but kind of mucked up that start. Oh, that's one thing I should say. How to do a good start. Essentially, as soon as you see the number 2, hold the accelerator. And you've got a good start. It is that easy. Hit it too soon and you explode your engine, which is a very bad start. And if you hit it too late, you just kind of do what I just did. It was a lackluster start. Better to be lackluster than it is to explode. But I guess that's kind of obvious when you have the 2 options. What do you want to be, lackluster or explode? Oh, I wonder. Anyway, I digress. This is probably the tune that gets stuck most in my head, though. It's the one I've hummed the most at work. It's just, don't know, it gets in there. Anyway, good fun. Ah, no. Gel. Yeah, you might notice I'm underwater but still inked. Inked goes if you go in water or out of water. But whatever current, you have to have a transitional state. It doesn't go away if you're just in water, which is a bit silly. Well, I guess, is it silly? I guess the squid ink should work in water, I guess, but why does coming out of it make it not work then? It's inconsistent. I'm so glad I managed to dodge him there. Oh my word, he wasn't the one first. No, he is the one first, he just zoomed past me. Oh well, come on, let's actually kind of focus. It'd be nice to win this. And to be honest, I didn't get overly walloped at all, it just got a bit... He's just absolutely bombing it. No, he has got it. I went too wide there and he's just taken it from me. How could I? But yeah, no, apart from that, that's quite a nice little race. Mario went really quick there, like really quick. I haven't seen a computer go that quick in quite a while. So yeah, a bit sad. I lost out. That was probably a really good time as well. That's the silly thing. Sometimes the computer can be a bit inconsistent. Sometimes they can be red hot fast. Other times they can be just slow ass. It's just how it is. Anyway, Grumble Volcano, and this is a nice one. Most of the track is supposed to go away by the time you get to the second lap. However, because it's going so quickly, and if I go really quickly, almost none of it's gone. It's quite funny. So you don't have to wait until the third lap for most things. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ludwig. Yeah. So I dodged him when he was just rotating, and then he aimbots me. Yeah, it's just how computers are. Oh, nuts. Oh, please stop that. Oh, this is a bit unfair. It's a bit sad, actually. I got getting put to a stop, and I got all these boosts that would instantly make me go up to speed again. But no, can't use them. I'm allergic to mushrooms. Yeah, there is a way you can actually fly there, which is actually a bit quicker. It's actually a lot quicker. It's just tricky. To be honest, you're actually not supposed to trick off those things there because it is a bit slow. Anyway, went too hard. I mean, I didn't, the iron grass race should have broke. That's essentially what I did there. I got really... Oh,
luck. Jesus. Oh, gazebos above, deliver me. Yeah. Oh, please go away. I only just got into the front. Oh, wow. Ah, do you see me just committed suicide? So did he. Yeah, that's what the computer likes to do. They just like to kill themselves. Oh, I don't laugh too much, but it's funny. Oh my goodness, my banana! Ah! Yeah, that happened. Yeah, boosts are bad. Very rarely would I actually want to voluntarily jump onto a boost and go like that. But that actually worked quite well. To be honest, that wasn't too bad. Well, there we go. That's that done. I got hit a lot. It was an interesting one. It was a fun one. Let's put it like that. That was a fun one. But again, it's if I was actually doing this for real. Well, the intention was to pay $10 for each point I'm below 480. Again, we'll see what happens, as it were, on the day. See if you accept me. Hopefully you do. Is this entertaining? I think it is. It's tricky as. Oh my word, it's the end. Nah, it's going to be the end. Anyway, this one's quite nice. Time happens when I reach the finish line, obviously. And yeah, this track's like a minute long. It's absolutely tiny. It's one of my favourite tracks when it was on the N64. And I liked it because it was massive and long. It just kept on going. But no, the 200cc, this would be happily passable. But no, it's, you know, more. Essentially, you could kind of see what I was going for there, and it just didn't happen. I needed to be a bit more to the right, and then you can dodge those giant. I like to call them bow wows, just because I first saw them at Zelda Link to the Past. I didn't see the chain chomps and anything else, but other than a big bow wow, which is a dog. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, getting those. Yeah, they're annoying. You don't want to get hit by them. Apart from that, this has gone okay. You don't get many coins, just coins. Because it's how it is. Yeah, hopefully I just knocked her off the edge. You don't normally hit other players to kind of get that boost because it actually slows you down. However, it would be really great fun if I just blasted her off the edge there. And there we go, we're hitting the ends, and that is time. We're all done. Hopefully that was very good. That seemed quite good. Best time I've had so far is a 10:28. Is that up to it? Who knows? But it was good. I like that, and I'd only be donating £150 to charity. But again, that's that. I hope you like this. It's kind of interesting. It's a bit of fun. Hopefully you've actually heard me because this was almost breaking before. And yeah, there we go. That's my run. All right. Take it away.